Recently, One Piece has reached 100 volumes. That's a great accomplishment. I am happy for Oda himself. And because of that, we've been getting a lot of hype. I know that we got this great looking volume 100 cover page, or whatever the outline of the book is, the cover of the book. We also have been getting the We Are One scenes, where it's basically reanimating some of the dopest scenes in One Piece, where they do some acting in real life, I guess, examples that include what the scene is talking about. And then also they have been selling these Wano figures of the Straw Hats for the 100 volumes, and it has Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, all the Straw Hats, including Jinbei, and also somebody that's included there is Yamato, so she will be sold with that set. So I guess you can kind of say maybe she's a Straw Hat, I don't know. And so if Yamato joins the crew, I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, well, the power system, it'll be out of whack and out of balance. I don't think so. Similar to Odin joining Whitebeard's crew, Odin wouldn't be stronger than Whitebeard, and also similar to joining Roger crew, Odin wouldn't have been and wasn't stronger than Roger and Rayleigh. But if we're being honest, if Yamato, well, I believe she will, so when she joins the crew, she's going to be stronger. If we're excluding Luffy and Zoro, she'll be stronger than Sanji, Jinbei, and everybody else on the crew. And I've seen, because of chapter 1024, we've been getting a lot of hype about Yamato, where I've seen people say Yamato's stronger than Zoro, and Zoro's stronger than Yamato, and I'm here to talk about it in this video. I think no matter what, if the two were to 1v1, it would be an extreme diff fight, where both are not coming out unscathed, and it'll be really hard to know who wins. But in this video, I want to talk about feats and different techniques, and also we're going to be talking about specifically what happened in Wano, because, well, Zoro, he has a lot more feats outside of Wano, but I want to compare the two because it's only fair that way. The only thing I will bring up about Zoro is something in his River card from Dressrosa, and also I want to talk about Zoro with and without Enma, and I will compare them to Luffy as well. And just to clarify, I'm not a power scale, right? I don't talk about the speed of light, and I don't talk about planetary, universal, negation. I don't really care about that crap. But we're just going off of feats, techniques, and who, from reading the story, who I think is stronger. But if you guys enjoy videos like these, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. With that out of the way, my name is Potential Unleashed, and here is who I believe is stronger, Zoro or Yamato. We now got Yamato's flashback. It is confirmed that she is a Conqueror's Haki user, and that she could use Conqueror's Haki at the age of 8. She had the Sea Stone prison cuffs on her for 20 years. And to put that in perspective, we saw Luffy training with cuffs, Sea Stone cuffs in Udon, and how strong he got afterwards. And so Yamato has been kind of held back for most of her life. We saw that she took out Oti, and that she took out a member of the Numbers with one shot. I believe Oti, she used the Thunder Bagua, and she used a piercing arrow against the Numbers. So the only name attack that we've seen Yamato use against Kaido have been the Namuji, Glacier Fang, and the Nakibura arrow. And so Yamato, she went against Kaido knowing that she can't beat him. She is just here to stall and buy time so that Luffy can get back, or others who are supposed to defeat Kaido can do that. And Kaido, he doesn't look any more damaged than when he fought against the Scabbards or against the Supernovas, but however, it is stated that Kaido is fighting with the intent to kill Yamato. Yamato has displayed to be on the defensive the entire fight. Kaido, he's been canceling out the different attacks. There's been no decisive blows landed. However, this is showcasing some great endurance going against the strongest creature in his hybrid form. Yamato does look a little bit fatigued and damaged. She does have a mythical devil fruit in the dog fruit. She has all 3 types of haki and can use advanced conquerors. And something that I've been seeing people is because the Thunder Bagua at the end of chapter 1024, how they are using conquerors coded attacks. I'm seeing a lot of recency bias, people putting her over Zoro, because when you look at when Luffy could use advanced conquerors, he used it in base, and he was going toe to toe against Kaido. And then, well, the very next chapter, what happened? Luffy was sitting up in here falling down Onigashima. So I'm not, after one chapter and seeing that clash, I'm not going to get hyped and say Yamato is beating Kaido or Yamato's on the level of that of Kaido. Yamato is also fighting Kaido after he went against the Kaizen 9 or the Scabbards, and after he fought against the Supernovas, whereas when Zoro fought against Kaido, it was a 2-on-1. Even though I will give Yamato credit, it is a 1-on-1, but in Zoro it was more like a 2-on-5 situation, but with stronger people. But I will say that Kaido was more at 100% fighting against the Supernova after only going against the Kaizen 9, where Yamato fought it. Like I said, Kaido's fought against the Supernovas and he fought against the Kaizen 9. But overall, I'd say right now Yamato is low top tier, where I'd have her on the level of Odin when he was in his prime. I think she beats Kid, I think she beats King, Marco, well, possibly Marco, and I think she beats Katakuri as well, where I think the only people that give her trouble or beat her would be Luffy, Big Mom, and Kaido, and Marco potentially, and maybe Zoro. I don't want to spoil anything for Zoro's portion of the video. When you look at Zoro's Vivid card in Dressrosa, after he cut Pika, it was stated that Zoro has acquired the skills to be considered a great swordsman, where in his recent Vivid card he is stated to be a Dai Kengo, which stands for in Japanese a great swordsman or great swords master, which only Ushimaru, Ryuma, and Mihawk have gotten that title. And I made a video talking about this where people called me dumb and called me crazy, but I said Zoro was stronger than Luffy out of the time skip, and I stand by that, because when you look at Enma gave Zoro better haki control and allowed him to master that so he can penetrate Kaido. But Enma didn't make Zoro ridiculously broken or ridiculously more stronger than he was out of the time skip. Zoro had already had that strength and had that skills before gaining Enma. I think he beats Dofi, I think he beats Cracker, and I think he beats Katakuri extreme difficulty before he had Enma. When you look at the Tobi Roppo bounties that Yamato beat, Ulti had around, I believe, 400 million. Zoro, he low diffed all Supernovas, Killer, Apu, Hawkins, whose their bounties are in the 300 millions, except for Killer. I think Killer's exactly 200 million, I'm not really sure, but definitely Hawkins and Apu, they have 300 million buried bounties. So roughly, Yamato and Zoro both low diff characters with their bounties around the same length. On the rooftop, Zoro uses Flame Rain to cut fire. He uses Tatsumaki to penetrate Kaido's scales. He uses the Dragon Blaze, I believe, or Flying Dragon Blaze, something along those lines, where Big Mom told Kaido to dodge. And Zoro, when you look at the rooftop, how he cut that horn, if you compare it to Big Mom's size, or if you compare it to the ships when they enter Onigashima, that horn is massive, and I don't think we give Zoro enough credit for that. Zoro also blocked the biggest attack in the series, the one with the most feats, the most destructive power in the Conquest of the Sea. And then when Kaido was in a 1v1 situation with Zoro, because Kid and Killer, they went after Big Mom, Luffy was unconscious, and Law wasn't fighting Kaido at this time. It wasn't even like Zoro fought him from behind or blindsided him. Zoro called out to Kaido, said, "Hey, hands off my captain," and he went, used Ashura, and he used Dead Men's Games to leave a permanent scar on Kaido. Oh, and not to mention, he did it with 20 to 30 broken bones in his body. And also, Kaido was stated to be able to move faster than someone using Future Sight, because I believe it was chapter 1001 when Luffy was attacking Kaido or trying to dodge. Kaido still attacked him. He said he was moving so fast even though he could see into the future. Zoro is also a 3 type of haki user. Can use Armament, Conquerors, and Observation. We haven't confirmed if he can use Advanced Conquerors yet. We just know that Ashura manifests through his will, which equates to him using Conquerors haki. He's also fighting the first commander with the highest bounty, and I know that just because you have the highest bounty does not necessarily mean you're strong, but it does mean that you're a dangerous person. And then in the anime version, I don't know if he was using Advanced Armament or Ryo, but when you look at it, when he used the Hawk Wave, when the Straw Hats were storming the little outpost, he had 2 swords. He had the Sendai Katetsu and Enma with him, and the Sendai Katetsu had purple haki covered with it, and Enma had red haki covered with it. So to me, this looks similar to Luffy using Ryo, so I think Zoro can use Advanced Armament, because I don't see the point of it just being aesthetic, because if that's the case, they could have just had purple haki. And I think when we get more Roof Piece, when that gets animated, that we'll get to see if it's really Ryo or not. So to conclude, who do I think is stronger when we look at Observation? I think we can give both of them a point. Zoro and Yamato haven't displayed anything who has better observation. In terms of armament, I'm gonna go with Zoro, simply because I think that Enma and Zoro causes Zoro to have to use Ryo. I think Zoro has advanced armament. In terms of Conquerors, even though Zoro has Conqueror's haki, and that we speculate that Ashura could be a Conqueror's coded attack, we're not necessarily sure, and Yamato has displayed and has been able to use Conqueror's Haki since she was 8, and then she's confirmed an advanced Conqueror's Haki user, so I'm gonna give that to her. Now, in terms of feats, I'm gonna have to give it to Zoro. He has been, out of the two of them, he's been the one to showcase he can land decisive blows on Kaido, the Purgatory Onigiri, the Tatsumaki, and he was able to penetrate and leave a permanent scar on Kaido, where, like I said, Yamato has not showcased. To the best she could do has been to attack him, and Kaido cancels out her attacks. In terms of Devil Fruit, I have to give it to Yamato. 1, because Zoro doesn't have one, and 2, she has a mythical Devil Fruit. We know Marco has a mythical Devil Fruit, Katavina Devon, I believe Orochi. I think Kaido has one as well, and so we know how strong and dangerous those mythical Devil Fruits are. And in terms of stamina and endurance, I'm gonna give it to both of them. Yamato has showcased fighting one-on-one that she can hang with Kaido and that she's not getting body. She is getting overwhelmed, but she is still hanging in there, been fighting him alone for a while. And Zoro, like I said, he showcased in Block and Conquest at the sea the most dangerous attack in the series, and that he was still able to scar Kaido with 20 to 30 broken bones in his body. So after you tally up the different things that I've listed, it's even. They both have the same amount of ticks in each side. So personally, I'd say they're equal in terms of strength. I will say at the end of the arc, I think Zoro surpasses Yamato and is guaranteed the #1 spot, because personally I think Yamato's going to get defeated by Kaido, and Luffy comes in similar to what he did with Law and Doflamingo, and I think she'll be done for the arc. Whereas when Zoro defeats King, I don't think he'll be done with the arc, whether that's kill Kaido or whether he does something else, is that. But as of right now, I don't have a problem if people say Yamato's stronger or Zoro stronger. It's going to be an extreme diff fight, and I think it's a coin toss. But after this information, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with me in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. It's on the screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.